Good evening, class 9. Today let us talk about per capita income. So let us look at the definition of per capita income. Per capita income is the average income earned by a person in a country within 1 year. So what we should know is there are so many people in a country who are working in different sectors, and even some are working in the service sector. They all earn the money in a country. Yeah, and what we need to do is all the earnings of the people is added together and it is divided by total population of a country, then we get per capita income. And generally when we calculate per capita income, it is calculated for a year. So in the definition it is given within 1 year. And when we talk about per capita income, it can also be called as per head income. In short, it is known as PCI, and generally PCI is calculated in United States dollar or US dollar. Formula to calculate PCI. When we want to calculate PCI, then uh, we just add the income of the people together of a country for 1 year and we divide it by total population of a country. PCI can be calculated in two ways. You know about GDP and GNP. So when we talk about PCI on the basis of GDP, then we we just write GDP and divide it by total population of the country, then we get GDP per capita. And when we want to calculate PCI on the basis of GNP, then we write GNP and divide it by the total population of the country. So this way we can calculate PCI on the two ways. Now, why it is important to calculate PCI or per capita income? When we talk about PCI, PCI helps to ascertain a country's development status. Whether the country is developed, developing, whether the country is rich or poor, that is calculated on the basis of PCI. So it is important for us. PCI is useful statistics for comparison of income between countries. So when we talk about PCI, PCI is the income of the country or average income of the country of a person. So when we find out PCI, then we can compare that how much rich the other country is or by how much the country is lagging behind in income. So like that, to compare between the two or more than two countries, we need PCI. And PCI is important for another reason too, because these days we talk about human development index. If the country has more human development score, then the country is regarded as the better. So as this PCI is one of the indicator that is necessary for the calculation of human development index. So PCI has importance for each and every country. Now let's move forward. Now here is the report according to the World Bank that was published in 2019. According to this report, or from recent years, World Bank has started to categorize the countries into four groups on the basis of GNI per capita. Let us look at them. So, the countries whose GNI per capita income is less than 1025 US dollar, then those countries are known as low income countries. Somalia, Nepal, Afghanistan are few countries which fall under this category. So see, the income GNI per capita income of our country is less than 1025 US dollar, so it is a low income country. In the same way, let us look at the second category. It is lower middle income countries. The countries whose GNI per capita income is more than 1026 US dollar and less than 3995 US dollar. Those countries are regarded as lower middle income countries. Bhutan, India, Bangladesh are few of the countries which fall under lower middle income countries these days. In the same way, the countries whose GNI per capita is more than 3,996 US dollar and less than 12,375 US dollar, those countries are regarded as upper middle income countries. China, Sri Lanka, Argentina are few of the upper middle income countries these days. In the same way, the countries whose GNI per capita is more than 12,376 US dollar, those countries are regarded as high income countries. Switzerland, Japan, Qatar are few of the high income countries these days. Though the World Bank categorizes countries into four divisions on the basis of PCI, we should be clear that it is not the best indicator to measure the actual level of development in a country. Because PCI may be high due to the minority of citizens with very high income. So, for a country to be developed, it should have high Human Development Index score. So, we need to focus on the improvement of Human Development Index score.
It's quiz time! Today the questions for quiz are: number 1, what is the full form of PCI? Second, in how many ways can PCI be calculated? 3, what type of country is Nepal on the basis of report by World Bank? I hope you will answer the questions. You will write the answers of the question in the comment section below.
Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe our channel. If you haven't checked out our other videos, it's in the description below.